Hello everyone, Shroom Raver here. Today marks the beginning of a little 3-video mini-series of post-narrated games with a very special team with a very special aim in mind. I'm going to take you through that team right now, and as you can see in front of you, the first member of the team, the key member of the team, the member of the team that the rest of the team was built around. It's the mighty Metapod. Yes, Metapod is getting involved in the action. Now my aim with this particular team was to get Metapods a KO. However that happened, however it played out, I wanted it to happen. Now Metapod's move pool is, it's not good. It's not good at all. So we've got Bug Bite, Electro Web, Iron Defense and Snore. Just in case he gets put to sleep and Shed Skin doesn't activate. With the Eviolite, I like to think that those defences are, if not good, semi-respectable, maybe? 216 defense, a little bit into special defense, gets it up to 100. 303 HP, because Metapod is going to be switching in a lot, I can tell you. And we want to get that that 1% live, maybe at the end, if it's taking too much Stealth Rock damage. But yeah, we'll have to see how Alphapod does in his battles. Making up the second member of that little defensive core, we have another mighty defensive bastion. Yes, Happiny, Lady Egglesworth herself, is entering the fray with that Eviolite and Natural Cure. And also, look at those stats. Well, two of them are good. 404 HP and 200 special defense with some hefty investment, into base 5 defense. With Eviolite, I'm looking forward to using Happiny. I think Happiny could put in a fair amount of work in this little series, but we'll have to wait and see. Seismic Toss, Aromatherapy, Toxic and Light Screen just to buff that special defense even more. I'm looking forward to using her. I think she'll do work. But it's not all airs and graces. We can't all be ridiculous Pokemon. I have got a couple of legitimate threats that can dish out major damage, chief among which this guy, Dodrio. Choice banded, jolly natured Dodrio, and let me tell you, Dodrio takes names in this tier. You have to prepare for it because it's incredibly powerful. A highly underrated Pokemon, if I'm honest. Brave Bird Return, Knockoff and Quick Attack. This guy does work, you know. Dodrio is not to be messed with, and we'll have to see if all else fails, Dodrio might be the last bastion of hope in this little team of reprobates. Another threat that I've got on the special side this time, Mighty Duck, the Golduck. This is a Life Orb Swift Swim set with Rain Dance on it to set itself up perhaps for a little mini sweep at some point. It's rocking Hydro Pump, Ice Beam and Psychic with a modest nature just to maximise the damage output. And I've got high hopes. I think that Golduck will be a decent contingency if things go sour. But there's other offensive threats in this team, the Flores Quilava being one of them. This is a very special Endure Reversal set with Lychee Berry. The other two moves being Flame Charge and Quick Attack was the only thing I could really think of. And you know, if something's at low health and I haven't got any Flame Charges up and it would outspeed me, you know, Quick Attack could be pretty helpful in the clutch. We'll have to wait and see. I've got very high hopes for this set. I was really looking forward to using it. And I really want it to do well. I really wanted to get a sweep, but we'll have to see if that happens. We'll have to wait and see. Indeed. Last member of the team, we have the derpy little flatfish itself, Stunfisk. Yep, Stunfisk is here with its massive bulk, great special defense, and I've put a little bit into special attack as well, just to possibly surprise some people. Thunderbolt and Earth Power are the moves of choice, which is of course endlessly walled by the mighty Emolga. So let's hope we don't come up against one of them, shall we? Yes. Stealth Rock and Toxic are the other moves of choice. Toxic on 2 Pokemon, mainly there to help out Metapod, because Metapod, as you can see, not got the most obvious offensive presence. Its main tactic is probably going to be Toxic Stall, but of course it doesn't get toxic by itself. So Happiny and Stunfisk are going to have to do that for Metapod and be the crutch that Metapod leans on to try and get a kill. So, will the team work? Will this ragtag band of 6 be able to pull out wins in this 3-match series? We'll have to wait to find out. With any luck, this will soon fade to black, and then fade into the first battle. So, until then, dear listeners, I'll see you in a bit. Laters. So, the first battle of the 3 against a man by the name of Josh. He is on the near side, and he also has a Quilava. Lovely to see someone else using the little weasel. He also has a Grumpig, which really caught my eye. Those things are bulky as all hell, and they can hit quite hard. Sometimes a lot of the common sets these days are Assault Vest. It used to be just max into special defense, but people tend to run Assault Vest for attacks. Paraset can be a threat with its sporing shenanigans. But yeah, let's just get into the game and see what happened. So he leads with the Mag Cargo, and I lead with Stunfisk. That's a decent lead off for me. He's going to have to switch out and go into his Grumpig. I just went for the Earth Power, not going to over-predict on first turn. He goes for Psychic, but it's not going to do a lot to Stunfisk, and I miss the Toxic, which is annoying. Very annoying. I am going to get to go for it again, but he gets the Energy Ball off, which I completely forgot they carry, and he gets the Special Defense drop thrown in for good measure. I do get the Toxic off this time, and I'm just hoping he doesn't pack Heal Bell. He's going to be able to go for another Energy Ball, which is going to allow me to get up my rocks. He doesn't appear to have a Defogger or Spinner, so they're there for good. So now I'm going to have to switch out, because I'm going to die otherwise, and go into the mighty Metapod, hoping that with Toxic racking up I can get off a few Bug Bites, and maybe Metapod can get the point, but no. No, he's going to switch out and go into Mad Cargo, who Metapod can do nothing to. Get off the Electro Web, lower that speed, crucial in Mad Cargo. It's an absolute lightning bolt usually. I'm going to switch out and go into Golduck to directly threaten the Mad Cargo. Goes to the Lava Plume, doesn't get the burn, but doesn't matter on Golduck, of course. Mad Cargo's going to have to switch out, go into Paraset. I basically have no reason not to go for the Hydro Pump. You know, I have ways of dealing with Paraset. He does come in to take the Water Absorb. Go into Stunfisk and take a Spore, because Stunfisk isn't going to be doing too much at the moment, so I'm okay to let it go to sleep. And now I'm going to be able to bring in Dodrio, as Paraset goes for the knockoff. He gets rid of my choice bands, which, you know, I'm okay with it, because now I can switch up moves. Once again, not going to over-predict, just going to go straight for that Brave Bird, which does not work in my favour, because I get the little bit of recoil and the burn. This is a problem. And here I was just hoping to sack off Dodrio. Go for the knockoff, which is lovely, get rid of Mad Cargo's leftovers, and it allows him to get up rocks. And I'm thinking, okay, well I can go for another move, he can go for a Lava Plume, just take me out. So I go for the return, and he goes for Recover. I completely derped and forgot that Mad Cargo gets Recover. So now I'm thinking, oh man, this is bad. Go for Brave Birds to try and speed up my recoil, but he's just going to keep going for Recover, and right now Dodrio is utterly useless. I go for the knockoff in the vain hope that he's going to switch out, but he's not. Just going to recover, he's at full health, and down goes Dodrio, one of my big threats. Going to be able to bring in my Golduck here, as he is going to switch out, go into his Chimecho, allowing me to set up the Rain Dance, hoping to get a little mini mid-game sweep. Go for the Hydro Pump, which does huge damage to Chimecho. These things have decent special bulk. He's able to go for a Wish right now, and I am just going to go for another Hydro Pump on the Grumpig. No, I'm not. I'm going to go for Ice Beam. Terribly sorry. I should have gone for Hydro Pump, because the thick fat on Grumpig is really going to help it take that Ice Beam very well. Missed the Hydro Pump following up, which was a problem, because it means he can take out my Mighty Duck with an Energy Ball. So that's my 2 legitimate threats gone from the battle. Now it's not looking good. Bring in the Metapod. Really want Metapod to take out this Grumpig, but it's not going to happen. He goes directly into his Mad Cargo. I go for the Bug Bite, which is of course going to do nothing to Mad Cargo. Want to keep Metapod, it's a big threat. Go into Lady Egglesworth. Yes, Happiny. It's still going to take nothing. That was a crit Lava Plume. Get the burn, but does Lady Egglesworth care? No, she doesn't give a damn. Mad Cargo's going to go for Recover, obviously scared by the mighty Happiny, who can drop a Toxic on that rocky, lavary, snaily, annoying thing. Macargo obviously scared out by Happiny. In comes Chimecho. I'm going to go for the Aromatherapy, which is just lovely, so I'm not burnt anymore. Chimecho does have the Heal Bell, but I'm able to take it out with the Seismic Toss. So, the first kill of this team goes to Happiny, the mighty Happiny. Krokorok comes in thinking he's going to scare me out, goes for the pursuit. No! I'm going to stay in and drop another Toxic. Happiny putting in the work on this team, showing Dodrio and Golduck how it's done, leading from the front. It eventually goes down to Krokorok, who gets the Moxie boost, but Toxic's taking its toll, and I'm still pretty sure he can't take out Stunfisk with a pursuit. He can't, it only does half my health. And I'm able to go for an Earth Power and get leftovers. Toxic's going to take out the Krokorok, so suddenly it's 3 on 4, and I'm not looking too bad. Parasect comes in, I'm going to go for a Toxic, as Parasect goes for a Spore. I'm not switching into a Metapod to take the Spores, I'm not quite sure why. It has Shed Skin and Snore, making it the ideal sleep absorber. I'm going to go into Metapod now, for reasons unbeknown to me, and take that X-Scissor like a champion. Toxic stalling for the win. That is what Metapod does, it's all a Metapod knows. So, Knockoff is going to come in, and now I see an opportunity, possibly, to go for Quilava. Quilava's going to come in, and he's going to switch out and go into his Magcargo. Right now, I go for an Endure, predicting him to attack, but now I can go for a Flame Charge, thinking Magcargo probably can't take me out from this range. I can get some speed. He goes for the Earth Power, leaves me with 7%, get my Lychee Berry, and boom, in comes the reversal. And that is a dead Magcargo. So he's going to bring in his own Quilava, and risking the quick attack, I go for the reversal, and it takes the Quilava out straight up with the rocks. Brilliant stuff. In comes Grumpig. I should have, I don't know, I had nothing for him at the moment. Quick attack was probably my best bet, and it's not going to do enough, and a Psyshock will take me out from there. So, last one in is Stunfisk, who is asleep of course. Energy Ball is still not going to take me out in one hit. Gets the special defense drop, which doesn't matter at all. And yeah, a final Energy Ball is going to do for Stunfisk. So, the first game with the team is a loss. Will they recover from this damning defeat at the hands of the mighty team that was against them? Will they manage to come back and win the next game? Will Dodrio actually do something of worth? You'll have to wait to find out until the next instalment of this little session. For now, laters.